Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Philip Hammond sort of set out a plan B yesterday of this kind of, look, if you give us a tough time and we can't trade, we'll obviously have to make ourselves competitive, we'll have to have very low taxes, and we'll have to be, in all sorts of ways, something of a threat to your economies. We'll change our model if necessary. Do you think that was a good tactic, or is it a good vision for what Britain could be post-Brexit?
I think it was wise and nuanced positioning by the Chancellor. I think that the assumption had been by many, not all, that the EU27 have all the cards in this process. I think three things happened during the course of the past week which show that it's not that simple. The first, Michel Barnier, the EU negotiator, made it clear that access to the City of London and our capital markets is important for the EU27. The second, Philip Hammond pointed out that irrespective of the deal, when we take back control of a number of economic levers, then we can make ourselves a more attractive destination for investment. And, of course, there was the intervention by the President-elect offering a potential trade deal. That alters the terms of trade.
And certainly we've got cards in our hand. But, I mean, do you see a kind of... I suppose it's a paradox, really, which is many people, and everybody interprets the public votes on June the 23rd in their own way, but many people saw it as, if you like, something of a rejection of a way things had been done.
Yes.
Big business. Your campaign actually did campaign explicitly against big business. And perhaps a feeling by the public, these people have been getting away with murder. I mean, basically, they don't seem to pay any tax. They sort of run around the world doing what they want. The irony that post-Brexit we would become a tax haven for big companies, is that what the public had intended when they made that vote?
It's a very good point, but I think there's a distinction to be made. There's a sort of corporatist, Davos man approach, rigging the rules of the market in favour of incumbents and the already wealthy, and there's a slightly different approach. In fact, I would argue a radically different approach, which is we're in favour of free markets, not big business. We're in favour of competition and insurgents,
you're talking
not the
about
big players.
Cutting the taxes of internationally mobile companies. They've got to be internationally mobile in order to induce them to come here to pay the reduced tax rates. Is that what people thought they were getting? Lower taxes for internationally mobile big businesses?
I think more jobs, certainly, and making sure that our economy flourished. But I think there is a critical distinction here, which, again, was... it emerged, you're absolutely right, during the referendum campaign. We have, in the European Union, not a free market, but a rigged market. We have one that favours big business because they can erect rules that make it more difficult for the new companies that we want to see generating growth and jobs. It's a big argument.
Probably not one,
we'll have the chance to return to it.
Not one for right now.
I've been getting